for today's video, I am doing my October favorites. Again, like previous months, I don't really have all that many items to talk about, but that's because I've decided to start being really cutthroat when it comes to my favorites. I want to take it seriously what I recommend to you guys, and so I'm not just gonna like talk about a random product just because, you know, I purchased it that month and I have been using it a lot. I want to make sure that I really truly love these products before I recommend them to you guys. Okay, so we all know the skin issues that I've been through in the past month. I've had cystic acne for about 2 years now, if you are new to my channel, and I am finally getting treatment for it, and all the treatment is drying the crap out of my skin. I have 2 different creams, one for the morning, one for the night. I have a pill that I take twice a day, and I have a spot treatment. And I get treatments done weekly, and now I'm just now to the point where they say now we can get them done every 3 weeks. And the peels, I think they're like chemical peels of some sort, I don't know, but they dry the crap out of my skin. So with all that being said, I reviewed the Revlon Color Stay Foundation a long time ago before I got any of this treatment done or anything, and I honestly don't really remember what I thought of it. I probably should watch back the video. I know I didn't hate it because I've used it a couple of times since then, but I would still gravitate towards my Pro Matte or Pro Glow from L'Oreal. And so just recently in the past month, I decided to give this another shot, and I'm so glad that I did. This is the version for normal to dry skin. They also have one for combo to oily skin, which I actually have never tried. This is the foundation that I'm wearing on my face today. This does such a great job of covering my acne, A. And the reason why I keep gravitating towards this one is because it doesn't emphasize the gross, peely, disgusting texture on my face, especially the day of, after, and 2 days after I get a peel done. That's when my skin is like, girl, it gets bad. It gets bad. This also has SPF 20, if you were wondering, which is good because on my medication, makes your skin a little bit more sensitive to the sun. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking maybe I could go a shade darker. This is what I'm wearing on my face today, and I feel like maybe I could go one shade darker. This foundation does have a little bit of a thicker sort of consistency, but it's super, super easy to blend out. I like to use it with a damp sponge, like I like to use all of my foundations, but it's ridiculously blendable. Like I said, it is sort of thick, but it is creamy. It's not the thickest consistency I've ever seen. There is some runniness to it, but it's not a liquidy foundation by any means. But I love how creamy it feels. It's so easy to just smooth over the skin. I've never noticed it dramatically sinking into any of my pores or anything like that, which the L'Oreal Pro Matte is my previous Holy Grail foundation, and that one does. It sinks into my pores like crazy. This one, I haven't noticed anything ridiculous. Like today, you can definitely see my pores, but they're not as emphasized as they are with the L'Oreal Pro Glow, and I didn't use a pore filling primer today. I didn't use a primer at all. Today I just moisturized my face really well with my Pond's Dry Skin Cream and sprayed a little bit of the Mario Badescu Cucumber Spray, and then I just went straight in with my color correction and my spot concealer and this over top. Nothing is gonna make my skin look completely nice and dewy and oily and slick and slippery. There's always gonna be like some creasing and dry flakiness all over my face, at least as long as I'm on medication, but this does do wonders for my skin currently. Along the same lines of dry arse skin, I have been loving this sheet mask. It's the Yes to Cucumbers Soothing Calming Paper Mask. If you've never used a sheet mask before, it's basically a piece of paper. It's soaking in this sort of serum that's inside this little package, and just one comes in a thing. And you take it out and you put it on your face, you smooth it over, you leave it on for 15 minutes, and then you peel it off and throw it away. I like to sort of like massage the serum into my skin after I've already taken it off. When I saw this at the store, I was mostly after this ultra hydrating version of the same mask. This is the Yes to Coconut. And this one I do like, but it burned my skin just a little bit. I can't really use this within a couple of days after I get a peel done, a treatment done, because it hurts my face. So just keep that in mind. I do prefer the soothing Yes to Cucumbers version. It also is formulated without parabens, SLS, and silicones. And they are pretty cheap, but keep in mind they're a one-use kind of thing. You're paying about $3 for one use of a mask, which is why I like to use it as sort of a little bit more of like a pampering. You know, I'll take a bath once a week and put a sheet mask on, and this soothes my skin. This isn't an exfoliating mask, so it doesn't necessarily take away all the dry, flaky texture off my skin, but this just plain and simple feels good on my skin. Yes to Keeping Calm with Cucumber, which is the perfect soothing agent for the skin and the soul. And they have a bunch of different ones. They have an acne diminishing one, which usually I would gravitate towards. I would have picked up like 5 of them, but since I'm already getting treatment for it, I knew it was gonna dry out my skin even worse. I don't know. I haven't tried that one, but this soothing one I highly recommend. More dry skin stuff. Are you guys sick of hearing about my dry skin yet? Because I'm sick of talking about it. This has more to do with body though, not face. I was honestly expecting my body to be drier than it is. My body is not doing that bad in terms of dryness, but I have never been a lotion person. I hate putting lotion on my body. I hate putting lotion on my feet or my arms, and then I feel like I can't touch things or do anything until it completely soaks into my body. But if I rub it in really good so that I can do stuff right away, everything starts to ball up on my skin and I get little like flakes everywhere. It's gross. So I wanted to try this bad boy out. It's the Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer. It says locks in hydration at skin's peak moisture moment for luminous skin. It also says with refreshing coconut oil. This does not break me out. If I put straight up coconut oil, raw natural coconut oil on my shoulders will break out, but this doesn't break me out. So basically what you're supposed to do is shower, and then you're supposed to turn your shower off and apply this lotion to your wet skin like before you dry off with a towel. So you rub this in and then you can dry off with a towel and you're good to go. I don't do it like that. I use this straight up like in the shower. The water is still on and everything. I really focus this on like the drier areas like my elbows and my knees. This would be the perfect product to use before self-tanning or getting a spray tan. This stuff smells absolutely fantastic. And it leaves me feeling hydrated and moisturized, but not greasy. Because if I use any other type of really super greasy lotion, baby oil, coconut oil, any of that stuff in the shower, the second I get out of the shower, my little dingus of a German Shepherd is right by my side licking my legs. And he doesn't do that with this, but I do feel nice and hydrated, but not slick and slippery and gross. And that is absolutely 100% my favorite thing about it. And they also have a version that self-tans you in the shower. I assume the directions on that one are a little bit more important to follow those because you don't want to end up with like a splotchy tan. But I've never tried that version before, so if you guys have it, let me know in the comments if you like it. Maybe I'll give it a shot. All right, let's talk about hair. I can't believe I haven't talked about this yet because I've been loving this for a couple of months. This is the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum with Argan Oil from Morocco. Frizzy, dry, unmanageable hair. Instant sleek, proven strength system. I just read everything that's on the bottle. And I wouldn't say that I have frizzy, unmanageable hair. It is pretty dry, but I wouldn't say that it's that frizzy or that unmanageable. I have very thin, straw-like hair. And the flyaways, they go crazy. And I don't like to use that much heat on my hair. I only wash my hair maybe once every 4 days, which might be gross to some people, but I really try not to strip my hair of all of its natural oils that often. So I don't wash my hair too often. And like I said, my hair's thin, but it's somewhat frizzy, and it's rather straight naturally. It has a little bit of a wave to it, but once I get out of the shower, I don't like to blow dry my hair. I like to let it air dry. So what I do is I get out of the shower, I'll like towel dry my hair off, which probably doesn't help the whole frizz situation, but whatever. And then once my hair is completely air dried, I go in with this stuff. I just use like literally like just like a little pea-sized amount, and I'll work it into the ends of my hair. And it's sleek and smooth and somewhat shiny, but not greasy looking. And it smells good. And like I said, I've had it for several months and I've barely made a dent in it. You literally need like this itty bitty much. Okay, so I don't usually mention music favorites in my monthly favorites, but a lot of people do. And there is a song in particular that I have been obsessed with recently. My husband showed me this song and I am addicted to it. And I used to be the girl that was like, ew, country music, so gross. I used to hate country music, and I'm growing rather fond of it. And I have been loving a couple of new songs from Thomas Rhett's most recent album. And I think my favorite one is called Grave. And I feel like it sort of has a message that I need to remember. You know, the first step to recovery is admitting that you have a problem. I also really like the songs Sweetheart, 16, and Life Changes. Those are all from his newest album. I feel like that song has a message that really speaks to me because I feel like too often I put too much importance in material things. So I just had to share that little snippet of my current favorite song with you guys, and that's everything for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys next time. Don't mind my blanket, it's freezing. The version for normal to dry makeup. What? But I've never tried that version before, so let me guys know. It's the Sleek and Shine Instant Sleep Anti-Frizz stuff. Jeez. For this video, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Do you even hear that? Do you even hear me say up?